What's up? Good to be here. My name's Milan. I'm Indian. I just feel the need to clarify that because one time I went to Starbucks and the dude behind the counter was like, "Hey, can I get your name for the order?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's Milan. It's spelled Milan, if that helps." And the dude was like, "Oh, Milan. Like the city in Italy? Are you Italian?" Which, first of all, I think we can all agree that this kid is way off script for the normal Starbucks interaction. Like, I've never worked at Starbucks, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure when they train you, they're not like, yeah, when the customer walks in, like, say hello, ask how they're doing, make a little small talk, get their order, get a name for the order, and then, if you can, based off that name, just try and guess their race, you know? I know what you're thinking. It's okay if you're wrong. We just want you to try, okay? We just want you to try at Starbucks. This guy asked me if I was Italian. It blew my mind because, like, you have to understand, I've experienced racism throughout my whole life. I've had people yell shit at me. I've had people tell me to go back to my country. But, like, in that moment, all I could think was, like, damn, maybe they meant Italy. Wouldn't that be crazy if, like, all those times they were like, "Go back to your country, you fucking Italian"? I'm like blushing. I'm like, moi? I'm speaking French for some reason. Like, moi? Italiano? Oh, marron, moi. You know, just become very Italian. I'm doing good, though. Life is good. I'm in a relationship right now, and which is good because dating's tough. You go through a lot of rejection. I remember, like, my friends would always try to make me feel better about it when it doesn't work out, you know? They'd be like, "It's all right, man. You know, you probably dodged a bullet," which is, it's nice, but it's like, after you dodge 3 or 4 bullets, you're like, man, I would love to get hit by a bullet right now. Just to remember what it feels like to get shot at this point, you know? I was on dating apps for a long time. I was on dating apps for so long that I just started developing my own idea for a dating app. Would you guys like to hear my idea for a dating app? Okay, so you guys know most dating apps, you swipe right if you like someone, and if they swipe right and they like you too, then you match, right? On my dating app, if you swipe left and you reject someone, and they swipe left, and they reject you too, then you also match with that person. Because that's so much more interesting, right? That's two people who both rejected each other. That's two people who both think they're better than the other person. Like, that's gonna lead to way more first dates, right? Like, you're gonna wanna meet that person in real life. Like, people are gonna show up on the first date and be like, "Okay, so what the fuck is wrong with me?" You know? And you know, like, a lot of apps, you can super like someone. On my app, you can super reject someone, and it kicks them off the app for 24 hours. But you can buy a shield. You can buy a package of 3 shields for $9.99, and you can block the super reject. If you time it correctly, you can block the super reject, and it reverses the effect. It kicks them off the app for 24 hours. Also, my app is like Bumble, where women have to message first, but just because it's safer. But just to keep it even, if you're a guy, you can pay extra for something that we call berserker mode. And with that, you get to message first, and you can't get blocked or reported for like an 8-hour window. You're like invincible. You're like a juggernaut. You can like DM as much as you want. Also, if you get 3 matches in a row, you go on what we call a kill streak, and you get like power-ups based off that. Like, one of the power-ups is called the enemy takeover, and you get to take over one of your match's profiles for 24 hours. And you can do whatever you want, like nobody's watching. You can like change their political beliefs, like. So if you're interested in investing, come talk to me after the show. It's called Humble, and yeah, thank you guys so much. That's it for me.